All right, what's going on? Here's another draft profile. And this is one I'm really excited about, and it's about a number 11 for Penn State, Micah Parsons, the linebacker. And I had seen some highlights of him, here and there on Twitter or social media, and see that he plays close to the line of scrimmage, and then you see what everyone says. And I kind of went into this like, is he going to be an overrated prospect? I've watched him. I don't think he's overrated at all. I fell in love with this guy. So at 6'2", 245. He obviously opted out in 2020 for COVID, and then played in 2019 when he had 109 tackles, 14 tackles for a loss, and 5 sacks. He's real deal. He is a real deal guy at linebacker. I mean, his speed and his explosion to get to the ball is unreal. His lateral mobility, we'll see. He hits gaps hard. He's got a high IQ. I mean, this guy's real deal. He's a linebacker. I know people talk about positional value. He's a linebacker where you could take him at 5, and I'm totally fine with it. Similar to a guy like Devin White, who we saw play well in the Super Bowl and all year for the Bucs. And he's got some real pass rush ability. I wonder how well that will translate to the NFL. I know some people say just line him up on the edge. I don't think he's that, but you definitely should give him reps there and give him reps, pass rushing on the A gap. He wasn't putting coverage a ton. In fact, this video, we're not going to really hit on coverage because he didn't have really many coverage snaps in this game, and if it was just covering the zone. But you can tell that he's going to be good in coverage. He might struggle a little to start, but he will be good in coverage. He's got all the athletic ability and IQ to do so. So make sure to subscribe to this video, and we'll get started, man. I mean, this kid is real deal. First play. Like I said, the IQ won, but a lot of guys have high IQ, and a lot of guys have good athleticism and speed. This is where he's great, is this mix. So this is his gap right here. I mean, he's engaged with this offensive lineman in his gap, but you can see that he is seeing where the ball is going and is able to get down that gap. So it's not only that he realizes, hey, I can bail on my gap, I don't have to play my gap responsibility on this at the point that I leave, but it's how fast he gets from point A to point B. Bam, he's there in the hole. So if that tackle isn't made by 36, he's still there for a 1-yard gain for the running back. So it's that's why I love Parsons, man. Is you get some linebackers, they're super athletic, but they're going to need some time to learn how to play the position, and then the opposite. But Parsons is the mix of both. Here, just showing his lateral mobility. One, squeezes. He's playing this outside gap, so squeezes it. Plays right down, right on the tight end's hip, and then realizing where the ball is, get down the line of scrimmage. Not just standing right here like a lot of guys do. Get down. Bam, tackle for 1-2 yards. This next play, I mean, it shows everything he is. Watch him shoot this gap, recover, blow up a fullback, and make the tackle. So he's playing this gap, and just watch how he gets skinny and gets through it. Bam, he's through it. But he looks like he's tripping and falling. He's up. And not only is he up, he blows up this fullback. Or whatever number 24 is, but blows him up. And is able to help on the tackle. So again, the way Minnesota wanted this is for Parsons to get washed up right here, this fullback to come block 17, while that tight end has out here. But instead, it's a 2-3 yard gain because of what Micah Parsons was able to do to make those athletic, freakish type plays and shoot that gap. If he shoots that any slower, he doesn't make the play there. This next play, now you'll see the defensive linemen screw him a lot. You'll see big runs against Penn State. So watch him shoot this gap. He does this beautifully. He gets to his gap, rips through, turns the offensive lineman's hips, bam. But the issue, the reason Minnesota gets this big run, is watch 77. He's supposed to play this gap. Offensive lineman gets around him. Big run. or 8-10 yard run. But Parsons, and you'll see, there's a few plays we're going to go through like this. The next one, bam, rips through. I mean, that's a win right there. His guy should be here. He should be there, and that's a 0-yard gain because of the way Micah Parsons is able to play that. Here, basically the exact same thing. He almost is able to make the tackle on this one too. Watch the speed he's able to get to that outside shoulder with, and then makes the offensive lineman not be able to be square. Watch that right hand. Watch the right hand. Rips through that. And then just the way he's able to go from head to head to around him like that, that's unreal. That's the stuff you can't teach a linebacker. And he's, like I said, he still almost makes the tackle. But again, if the defensive lineman plays this gap, which he's supposed to play, instead of getting sealed off, but it looks like a big play, and you don't get to really see the greatness of Parsons on that from watching TV. Here, I want to show from this view the way he's able to scrape over the top. I mean, look where he is right now and where the ball is. He should not be able to get over the top on this. I mean, he should be totally washed up in this. And yet he's able to get there for a tackle for no gain. Again, at this point, he's playing this correctly. He should not be able to get over the top on this. And then his lateral mobility. To get sideways, bam, I'm there, making the tackle. I mean, that kind of stuff is unreal. That's why, like I said, I fell in love with him. Here, this is a play action. Again, he shoots this gap, so he's playing run. So he's able to go to that outside shoulder and rip through. But this is a play action bootleg to the opposite side. So this QB has the reason to throw the ball quick because of these two players. But on these type of plays, you're not supposed to worry about where the play action side is to. Like the QB should not have to think about anybody on this side. This should all be sealed off. They're all playing the run, and the way the guys are blocking, they're not trying to get upfield. So there's no way that Parsons should be able to get through this. But again, gets to his landing spot, outside shoulder. Watch the right hand. Rip through. Bam. Press coming down on the QB. Like I said, those other two guys were there, but he forced it. So this play I want to show you how that is saved a touchdown. So I just want to show you. He makes the tackle right here. This, if he's not here, and we'll see why he's there, this could be a touchdown. You got a one-on-one here. At the very least, you got a big gain. But it could be a touchdown. So just know what he's saving from happening right there. So, does he play his right responsibility? You got this player in this gap, this player in this gap, Parsons is in this gap, this defensive lineman is in this gap, then you got three guys for three gaps. 36 plays this incorrectly. He's supposed to be in here, and 38 is supposed to cover here. So 36 plays this incorrectly. Big hole because of 36. 36 plays it incorrectly, big hole. But Parsons saves him. Like he's engaged on the block. But he's able to shed that block he just sheds these blocks easily. And he makes this look so easy how he sheds this block. And again, yeah, is this a nice gain for the offense? Yeah. But because Parsons makes that tackle right there, it saves them from an even a bigger gain or possibly 6 points. Again, him doing his thing, and then watch 54 play the wrong gap. 54 gets sealed off, but he still almost makes this tackle. The way he goes, I mean, look where he's lined up on 51. And he's not just able to get to this outside shoulder. Like, the idea, if you see in the NFL, is get to that outside shoulder of the offensive lineman. But he's able to just rip through. And then not just rip through and get upfield, because, like I said, a lot of guys can do one of the three or two of the three things on this play. But Parsons does all three on a consistent basis. He gets to a spot, rips through, and is able to get back into the play. So he rips through, and then immediately is getting back over here. And he doesn't make this tackle, but it just shows off what he can do if he gets in a scheme that, where the guys on the backside, his defensive linemen, are playing the way they should. We got him out here on the edge. This just showing off his lateral mobility. Now, I don't think 42 is going to be blocking at the NFL level, but still going to engage and just able to, bam, get down there, make the tackle. Tackle for a loss. So again, I don't think 42 is blocking at the NFL level, but guess what? A lot of tight ends aren't blocking well at the NFL level either. This one, you got another play action pass rush. Shoots that gap and gets a hit on the quarterback. Gets this center to open up. Again, the offensive lineman was never able to engage him. Sets speed and explosion. That's the part you can't teach. You can teach some of these other playing the right gap, when to get down the line of scrimmage. Can't teach that. And that's why he has, some legit pass rush ability at the next level. Next play, we got him right here. Just showing off his lateral ability. Again, he's just playing that outside gap. Playing off this hip. Wastes no space. Gets off. Down the line. Down the line. Here. You got a goal line stand. Bam. Next play. Last play. Getting the sack. Again, this offensive lineman never even gets to really engage on him. And he'll win against guards in the NFL doing this. Just those feet. Bam, bam, go. Using his hands. Using his hands to keep the guard's hands off of him. Swipes. Picks that right hand over the top. And now you just get to show off your athleticism for a sack. So this dude's a beast, man. He's real deal. He's worth a top 10 pick. Now, this is a Giants channel, so I want to focus on the Giants, though. I feel like he'd be a bit redundant with Blake Martinez. Because with Blake Martinez, he's just playing a backside gap, shoot and go. Now, he would thrive at it. He would be awesome at it. But I just feel like with Blake Martinez, it's a bit redundant. Because he should be playing the role that Blake Martinez plays for a team. Like, he should be that Mike linebacker who goes, who diagnoses, who's the QB of the defense, playing the right gaps and then knowing when to jump gaps and leading the NFL in tackles. So I just think with a guy like Blake Martinez, him just being like, hey, you're the backside linebacker, fill the gap, be good in coverage. He can do all that, and he would thrive in that role. But I just feel like it'd be a bit redundant for the Giants. But I also would be thrilled with a guy who can play, versatile, play in different positions. You could have him rush the passer. So I'm not against it. I just think it'd be a bit redundant. But anyways, Micah Parsons, amazing player. Make sure to like and subscribe. Check out the playlist. You can see it on the screen right now. Getting a bunch of these done and going to do some more. So good stuff from Micah Parsons, man. How about that? Let's go. See you guys next time.